Okay, so we will start then with multi-dimensional sustainability. The introduction will consist on 1.5 minutes, starting now.
First, I would like to state the industrial size proposal to keep bringing foreign investments, improving the country's and individuals' economic progress while keeping in mind environmental effects. The industrial size proposes to keep foreign investment policies open while enforcing standards to ensure eventual ecological development. Currently, Mexico is in need of work, with around 3% of the working class population being jobless. Moreover, these unemployed workers are mostly young adults, which offer great opportunities for upcoming businesses. It is possible to bring new industries according to the 2023 Index of Industrial Development. States such as Nuevo León, Coahuila, Chihuahua, and others have already the required infrastructure, economic environment, environmental regulations, and population to sustain said businesses. Moreover, Mexico's geostrategic value and large domestic markets appeals to foreign businesses. Mexico also has a lot of unused land, which is optimal for industrial development. According to Forbes, foreign industries require land for storage and equipment. Another need for foreign industries to access is electricity. Mexico has an excess of electricity according to the CFE. As a side note, the president of the Mexican Association of Industrial Private Parks assured there are over 400 corporations from the US, China, South Korea, and other countries looking to establish in Mexico. That's why bringing more industries can and will become a reality in Mexico in the near future.
Time starts.
Preserving the environment is an obligation for all of us. In the words of Mexican government, nature protects you, heals you, feeds you, nourishes you, and gives you everything you need to live and have well-being. Taking care of it, valuing and presenting it is everyone's task. Mexico is one of the world's biggest, biodiverse countries in the world, home to many plants and animal species. Preserving these preserves everything, something that makes us unique. Our environment is not just a source for raw materials from industry, but also a delicate ecosystem that we must preserve. If we continue exploiting it without restraint, we risk depleting the resources that fuel our economy. This is stark a reminder that our actions today will determine the sustainability of our industries tomorrow. Preserving our natural areas is an environmental concern and an economic opportunity. A well-maintained country with preserved natural areas is more attractive to foreign investors who recognize the value of sustainable practices. This clearly indicates that the environmental preservation is not just a moral obligation, but also a smart investment for our future. Switching to renewable energies also helps to save our environment, generates lower production costs, and attracts customers. Most consumers and investors change their action based on the sustainability, which also helps lower taxes. Preserving the environment is a necessary task for everyone. The earth can only continue to sustain our necessities if we start taking care of it. The vulnerability of the environment we also convert into our community.
Okay, good. Nice. Thank you very much for your introductions. Now we will have a 5 minute to discuss how will your questions be. Remember that the question will be referred against your colleague. Okay. Ask them a question. You will have 2 minutes to discuss here. Be defending the environmental. Okay. So you will have. You will have 2 minutes to answer your question and then debate around that question. Time starts now. Yes.
Okay. How will the industries compensate for the use of natural resources they are consuming day by day?
Currently, we're just discussing the reality of our projects, and as we said, it's possible to bring new industries. It is possible to keep going even considering the environment, as industries have changed and are currently, for example, recycling water and taking other measurements. So these industries have land, supplies, and people to come here. That's why our project is the best project which can actually occur.
But you mentioned about the water. Do you know that many of Mexico more developed states are from in a semi-arid zone where water is already like being poured?
And did you know that industries such as Heineken, Coca-Cola, and Bimbo are recycling up to 99% of the water? They're giving back, and that way sustaining a nice environment for those citizens. And as I mentioned, studies show that those cities such as Nuevo León, which you probably suggested is the one, are capable of sustaining these industries?
No, not mentioning just Nuevo León. Durango, Chihuahua, Sonora, also Nuevo León.
May I know where your facts are from? Because I just mentioned there was a report from the world, give me 1 second, from the Index of Industrial Development that it is possible, they can sustain it. It was a study made in 2023 and they said it is possible. Can you show me other ones? We're talking about realism. Please show me some facts.
53% of the states are like in Mexico that do not support that. Do not support that drought that is being stated. There is
Well, there are many so droughts, does that mean?
but also it's not something new. It's been passing from years. But in the way that companies have not taken care about that until these days, or that even they don't.
It is possible.
Thank you very much. Time's up. So now, Group A, please express your question, and then you will debate around that answer. Time starts now.
You mentioned that one of your goals is to increase economic opportunity, investment, and lowering taxes. How? Without industry, there's no economy.
The thing here is that being sustainable reduces cost production to contribute the saving environment, also contribute improve rapid connection. And it's a study that also like 79% of the consumers change their what they buy based on if they are sustainable or not. Also, having this can reduce tax, and while don't need to use also like governmental resources. Like if you think that, for example, water has a cost, then many companies use many water. If they are start like cleaning their water they use and reusing it again, it could save a lot of money. Also contributes to the economy for that.
Could you tell me which specific taxes would be reduced? And is really lowering taxes for industries part of the thing?
The taxes that come with it, with using like how you say, Conagua, that you have to pay to Conagua that they give you the water. They are like, for example, here taking in fact that, for example, here in Durango in Mexico, one of the greatest things is agriculture. The water that goes over there, that the permits that go have been like a permit to have a water to work content can have about $1 million.
Can I ask something? Because we're a little confused. Are the taxes being lowered, or is the tax revenue being lowered? Because it's different. If people pay less taxes, it's the tax revenue, but not the actual taxes being lowered down.
No, the revenue, yeah.
The tax
But that's-
revenue, so the government receives less money.
Yeah.
How would that help the industry?
No, the industries doesn't depend from the government. The industries are not.
It's
they
just
are not
affecting the
central.
government.
Time's up. So now, thank you very much for your 2 questions. I will give you now, in this case, 4 minutes, so you can discuss about your conclusions about this part of the topic. See the resolution.
Our proposal to attract foreign investment while ensuring environmental consideration is a strategic approach addressing Mexico's economic and employment challenges. Many states, as stated before, have the environmental regulations, population, and economic environment to promote these industries. Additionally, Mexico has a lot of market value for them. The availability of used land and other facts like the use of energy are available, so the industry will be able to establish here. The other side fails to provide enough evidence for a realistic course and bases on morality rather than previous experiences. Thank you.
Time starts now.
Taking serious care of the environment is fundamental to enduring our land, territory, and even our economy. Even more so, this that we must take care of it so longer is in danger. And it is the moment in which we must act before it's too late. Mexico will never be ready for great industrialization if it does not first take care of what the land provides. For example, there are several states such as Nuevo León and Coahuila which are allegedly ready to accept industry influx because they are supposedly ready both industrially and environmentally. Nevertheless, the states such as Nuevo León doesn't even have water, respecting the importance of natural resources. Of course, there can be close relationship between our country's industrialization and its care, but the environment must come first. Mexico government know that. That's why Semarnat, the Secretary of Environment and Natural Resources, exists. In 2020. The Climate Change Fund was created in 2012. Pro-aire was implemented to the country in February 2024, and deforestation has been regulated for years. The government knows that the reality we present, but we do not. We must continue to support these programs, give more attention to what is happening in our country, see things realistically, and realize that it's time to put the environment first.
Thank you very much, debaters. That will conclude the part of multidimensional sustainability. Now we will have a 3-minute so you can prepare the next part of the debate, which will be the ethics and the level of life and dignity that we have, at least for the next part of the debate. Okay? You have 3 minutes for the next one. Thank you very much.
Development and environmentally sustainability are two of the main issues our country is now developing. As the new generations, we aim to keep our planet safe and clean and make it a better place for future generations. Incentivizing an approach to decelerated growth or an environmentally friendly approach is what our generation should focus on. Without an environment, there is no life. The demand for natural resources is just rising. Problems such as water pollution, air pollution, and deforestation are the three most common issues in Mexico based on research the University of California did. When the water is polluted by the accelerated growth of the industries, life will end. There is not a single organism that does not need water. According to the Association for Psychological Science, a combination of archival and experimental studies indicates that exposure to air pollution, either physically or mentally, is linked with unethical behavior such as crime and cheating. In addition, most industries, not to mention every industry, are felling trees, which leads to deforestation. When your kids are dying because of the lack of water and the pollution of the environment, you would have wished the environment came first. So, is it ethical to accelerate Mexico's economic growth by increasing investment in industrial development? Or we could try to invest in education and maintain a decelerated pace of growth through environmentally friendly alternatives? There is an obvious response to that.
Time starts now.
We live in a world where the global economy is interconnected and foreign investment plays a crucial role in driving the nation to innovation and prosperity. However, this can be balanced with our responsibility to preserve our natural resources and reduce pollution. We propose the creation of a pollution/depletion of resources tax. Additionally, we suggest reducing taxes for industries that meet sustainability requirements, thus promoting the law of supply and demand while safeguarding the environment. As the third quarter of 2023, approximately 1.8 million people in Mexico were unemployed. This highlights the urgent need to stimulate job creation while also ensuring that these jobs contribute positively to the environment. We can achieve this by incentivizing eco-friendly enterprises and implementing taxes to minimize pollution. Mexico faces drought conditions that limit industry growth and harm our ecosystems. To address this, we must encourage water recycling initiatives. Quality of life requires a safe working environment, decision-making, and economic stability. Ensuring the industry is ensuring people's quality of life, both in the long term and in the short term. Consider the success stories of companies like Coca-Cola, Heineken, and Bimbo, which have implemented water treatment technologies allowing them to return up to 99% of their water usage. By following their lead and providing incentives for such initiatives, we can make significant efforts in protecting our water resources.
Thank you very much. Now you will have a 3-minute. Now.
Think about the individuals. Should they bear the burden of environmental changes? The reduction of industry affects those in vulnerable economic positions. What will you do about it?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Think about the individuals. Should they bear the burden of pro-environmental changes? The reduction of industry affects those in vulnerable economic positions. What will you do about it?
As we already talked about it, such as Troy Dwellam Inc., which is an incorporation that specializes in providing eco-friendly solutions for industrial applications, will be implemented here in Mexico, which would attack both parts, such as industries that are the foreign investment, and also will have eco-friendly solutions.
So you are ensuring investment in Mexico?
Yes, such as you want to agree that environmental safeguard is the way to go. Nevertheless, how is your part going to reduce the taxes you were talking about?
Previously, you stated that we need to invest in education and many more things. Without industry, there is no economy. Without economy, there is no money or quality of life, which is needed to live in a daily basis.
There is not.
How do you plan to invest in education, safeguarding the environment with no money to invest?
There is no life without industries that just as you, but there is also no life with the air polluter or the water polluter. Because your kids will be dying if you keep just polluting air, polluting water, and future generations won't be even able to breathe on the normal.
We are promoting eco-friendly industries.
So you're promoting eco-friendly industries, which are our solution, such as I already stated, agreed the environmental state were the way to go, which is our part.
So how are you planning to deal with people who are on the street without jobs?
I've just had 3%.
Time's up. Thank you very much, Team A. Team B, please have your question ready. Time starts now.
Ethics are about what is good and bad. So tell me what good are the industries doing by contaminating the environment and affecting both people and wildlife? Ethics are about what is good and bad. So tell me what good are the industries doing by contaminating the environment and affecting both people and wildlife?
Industries promote the environment. We need to talk about quality of life, and jobs are the ones that are ensuring quality of life of citizens. We cannot say if something is good or bad, but we can make a growth, like protecting individuals, ensuring food production, economic growth, and more things.
What assures us that foreign investment will be implemented here in Mexico if our country is not a safe place to live and breathe?
The same thing as ensuring eco-friendly without having money to invest.
But you just agreed that the environmental safeguard is the way to go. Nevertheless, how are you going to reduce the taxes you were talking about?
We are talking about the flow of money, which these will help in many more areas, such as maintaining the ecosystem. We are talking about also safeguarding people's quality of life, their living, their job creation.
Exactly. So, just as you stated, Coca-Cola, Heineken, and Bimbo are supposed to be recycling water. But what about the thousands of other industries that are not implementing eco-friendly policies? They are still contaminating the environment.
Yes, but they have a huge creation of jobs, which this helps us people's quality of life.
It's not about quality of life. It's just about money. We are trying to keep the
But how do you
environment
want-
clean,
how do you
such
want to
as
present-
not polluting
how do
water
you want
and
to-
not polluting air. Because what we need is a safe place where new foreign investment comes, such as Troy Boloming, which I
And
just
without money, how
and
do you
Time's
plan
up.
to
Thank
do
you
that?
very much. So now we will have a 3-minute period so we can work on your conclusions. Time starts now.
In conclusion, decelerating the pace of growth with environmentally friendly alternatives is the best way to keep a safe environment, where everyone will be confident that they will have the opportunity to live a long, healthy life. With means of implementing new environmentally friendly industries, such as Troy Bolom Inc., an incorporation that specializes in providing eco-friendly solutions in industrial applications. Having a confident population will also improve the quality of life, contradicting your meaning of quality of life being supported just by money. More importantly, unethical behavior between people will be reduced with the improvement of the air quality. So, as my last statement, decelerating the pace of growth with environmentally friendly alternatives was, is, and will be the best way to keep a healthy Mexico.
Time starts now to me.
In conclusion, balancing economic growth with environmental preservation is not only essential but achievable. The industrial side is working towards more sustainable development while protecting people's jobs. The other side fails to consider people's individual life, their work environment, access to goods, and others. The industry promotes people's quality of life, and we need to understand that without money we cannot preserve the environment. By achieving economic growth and incentivizing these initiatives, we open the doors to later investment in eco-friendly initiatives while protecting the citizens' welfare. We must balance our responsibility to preserve our natural resources and reduce pollution with protecting the economy and the quality of life. Introducing a pollution depletion of resources tax and reducing taxes for industries meeting sustainability standards can promote economic growth while protecting the environment. The unemployment rate in Mexico shows that the need of the job creation that benefits the environment. Incentivizing eco-friendly enterprises and implementing pollution taxes can address this issue. By reducing or eliminating the current 10% tax on electricity for enterprises engaged in water conservation, we can lower the barriers to effective water treatment. By following the lead of the successful initiatives taken by companies like Coca-Cola, we can make a significant impact in protecting our natural resources while fostering economic development.
Time's up. Thank you very much, both debaters, about ethics and level of respect on life and dignity. Thank you very much. To the evolution, okay, of humanity. Okay, so now Team A will start. You have 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Well, previous models have often pitched industry against the environment or approached unites these seemingly opposing forces, harnessing the power of multinational corporations to drive economic growth while safeguarding our natural heritage. This collaborative partnership between industry and environment conservation isn't like anything that has been attempted before. Rather than resorting to tight solutions of the past, we recognize that true innovation lies in the leveraging of our unique strengths. A young and skilled workforce, abundant natural resources, and a greater manufacturing sector. By capitalizing on these assets and fostering an environment that for foreign investments, we can create job opportunities that have not been seen before and will be highly beneficial to Mexico. Water treatment is often hindered by the high cost of electricity. Therefore, we propose reducing or eliminating the current 10% tax on electricity usage for enterprises engaged in water conservation initiatives, having this as an incentivizer. Furthermore, our proposal for a pollution and depiction of resources tax represents a radical departure from traditional tax structures by penalizing contaminating business while rewarding those that prioritize sustainability while reshaping the economic landscape in ways that have not seen before. This innovative approach not only encourages businesses to adopt eco-friendly practices, but also fosters a culture of environmental responsibility that will benefit future generations.
Team B, time starts now.
According to the World Bank, embracing environmentally friendly alternatives can stimulate economic growth and create new job opportunities in sectors such as renewable energy, ecotourism, and sustainable agriculture. By investing in green technologies and innovation, Mexico can position itself as a leader in the global green economy. Mexico should aim to promote green sustainability practices as well as moderating its growth for several reasons. First, Mexico is one of the world's most biodiverse countries with both flora and fauna. It is home to many plant and animal species not found in other countries, and protecting natural habitats as well as adopting sustainable land use practices can help conserve biodiversity and preserve the country's unique ecosystems while promoting economic growth. Second, as global markets increase their competitiveness, countries that adopt green and sustainable policies with the global market's value, Mexico can gain a competitive edge that can enhance Mexico's reputation, attract environmentally conscious investors, and grant it access to new markets. Moreover, by following a sustainable growth strategy, Mexico will not deplete itself on natural resources, which in the long term may lead to better economic stability. In addition, by aligning with the global sustainability policies, Mexico will strengthen its trade relationships, which in turn will make it a respected participant in the global community. A very important point as well is that we need to look forward to the new generations. By embracing sustainability practices, the economy will come to a balance with environmental care for practices, and with that, growth will still happen. We will be leaving a better country for our kids and the newer generations.
Thank you very much, Team B. Now you will have a 4-minute time to review your Q&A answers.
It's low, given that Mexico is relatively low in taxes compared to the United States. Lowering taxes further would be in vain, given that we would be losing money.
Money won't be lost. The changing in taxes is actually to invest in industries that are actually taking care of the environment. This is about innovation. Therefore, these taxes will be used to help innovation.
And how will you be sure that eco-friendly innovations will be implemented in those industries that you say, and will not just be a facade for the reduction of taxes?
Because they're taxing those industries that are harming the environment, that are actually not doing things right.
What taxes?
Electrical taxes that are hindered on electricity use that amount for around 10% of different industries that use too much energy, and taxes that are complained into industries that are just doing their job, bringing back economy. They are being taxed unjustifiably, and those would be eliminated to allow industry to flourish.
So how is reducing 10% of tax for industries that have eco-friendly innovation going to help achieve more eco-friendly policies?
They would be eliminated and used as an incentivizer to actually contribute to the furthering water treatment and example of this 10% tax that is hindering those industries specifically. That money would be reused into a eco-friendly and more innovative.
Well, even if a company is eco-friendly, sooner or later they will end up polluting. Like I studied with a facade, like Tesla, which produce cars that are supposed to be clean. Nevertheless, their batteries are very polluting.
Every single organism pollutes, and industries are going to pollute whether or not. But
Time's up. Thank you very much, Team B. Team A, please state your question. Time starts now.
how is investing in green technologies anything new? It has been done for over 2 decades, and it has not actually served its purpose. How is the solution more innovative?
The solution to what?
The solution that your side is.
Well, by innovating into greener technologies, economic stability can be chased for in the short and long-term run, which in turn will be better for the newer generations, both newer generations such as first generation or newer generations in the more future.
By doing this, as you said, all industries are polluting. Then how is this really different? How is it changing? How do you ensure your solution will make industries actually help and not just pollute, as you said?
Because the industries that the environmentally friendly alternative is proposing are green energies like clean water, wind turbines, and all of that.
Okay, but that has been done for over 2 decades. How is that different?
Because it will work, because we need the support of the government to produce more and more, because it has always been a minority of energy production, because it has always been related to carbon fuels. So by using clean energies, we can be using, by promoting them and using them 100% in the country, we will be better off, because we will be using renewable energy that will not contaminate the environment.
Right, but all of this investment, where is it coming from? The government is certainly not willing to help and has not willing.
It is coming from both the government, national investors, and foreign investors.
But that still uses money that has been produced by industries that have polluted the
But it is
environment.
chasing for a better end.
So is the solution. How is it any different from before?
Any different from what?
Any different from what has been done before? Where is all that money coming from? If the
What has
government
been done before?
Thank you very much. Time is up. Thank you for your question, Team A and Team B. Now we will have a 3-minute time so we can have basically that conclusion. Now,
The plan proposed for the innovation/knowledge part of this debate is that instead of growing the industry, it would be better to exploit the green areas, which Mexico has thousands of square miles of. Mexico can focus on renovation and projects projected toward cleaning its beautiful beaches. With even those slight changes, Mexico could seek foreign private investment, where hotels and MNCs such as Troy Dwelling Corporation, which is an incorporation that specializes in providing eco-friendly solutions for industrial applications. Their materials are engineered to exceed expectations while minimizing the environmental impact. If companies consider eco-friendly alternatives for future projects, Mexico could therefore increase its economy through foreign and national investment in a way in which the environment is more cared for. We also need to implement renewable energy production facilities, since Mexico is also known to have certain regions where there are constant stream winds that would provide a clean energy source. Instead of consuming light, we could use renewable energies so that in that way we produce light for the people and electricity for the country. According to Transfer, the transport sector accounts for approximately 50% of energy consumption and 31% of total CO2 emissions in Mexico. It is the largest and fastest growing sector in terms of greenhouse gas emissions in Mexico. Road transport accounts for 94% of the sector's greenhouse gas emissions. So another change proposed is that we implement the construction of bike roads and promote the use of bikes throughout the country, as the Netherlands has already reduced as much as 70 million metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions yearly, making Mexico a green-focused country where sustainability is prioritized first and foremost, giving way to a new, more stable kind of economy.
thank you very much, Team B. Team A, your time may start now.
In conclusion, the vision for Mexico's future represents a departure from the dismissive practices of the past by forging partnerships between industry and environmental conservation. We are changing a new course, one that where prosperity and sustainability go hand in hand. Our approach acknowledges the power of collaboration, leveraging the strengths of our workplace, natural forces, and manufacturing sector to create opportunities that were previously unimaginable. By incentivizing eco-friendly practices and reshaping traditional tax structures, we are paving the way for a more sustainable and prosperous future for everyone. Multinational corporations have a direct impact on the economy, altering the GDP without foreign investments of innovative industries. There will be no growth knowing that there is nothing new since working with eco-friendly industries has been addressed since over the last 2 decades. Offering tax breaks for eco-friendly industries hasn't been done before, opening a new much-needed change. Green energies and other things have been done before and have been proved unsuccessful. The other side contradicts itself, from wanting foreign investment, not wanting it, and to starting all industries and contaminating but still needing their support. We have to seize this opportunity to build a Mexico where economic growth thrives alongside environmental preservation and where our heritage is safeguarded for generations to come.
Thank you very much. Your conclusions are done. The debate is technically over. Now the judge will review and revise the amount of points that each team got. So, friendly hand. Thank you very much. After reviewing the points of each one of the debaters, por favor, okay? Counting on respect for the other team, information, rebuttal, use of facts and statistics, organization, and understanding of the topic, okay? We had a score of 85 points against 86 points, okay? So there is 1 point of difference, and the team that will win will be Team B.